doing today is passing arguments by reference. So the concept of passing arguments by reference to a method is that the method can change the value of the argument in the calling part of the program. So in C# we only have two ways of passing an argument by reference. So the first way is that you can use a reference parameter in the method, and the second one is that you can use an output parameter in the program. So with regards to using reference parameters, a reference parameter is a parameter variable. When a method calls another method and passes an argument by reference, so the communication between the methods can take place in the following ways. The first one is the calling method can communicate with the called method by passing an argument, or the called method can communicate with the calling method by modifying the value of the argument via the reference parameter. Okay, so what's happening here is that we have created a method called tutorial. The first thing that you have to do, you have to write the ref keyword before the data type of the reference variable that you're using. So inside this method we have assigned trace equal to 0. So for example, let's say we have a on-click event, so what really happens is that we have these variables that are initialized to 10, 20 and 30, and then immediately when you want to reference these, you have to call the method and then put the ref keyword before the variables, and then the output in the list box will be the modified value of x, y and z. We only just have a window, and then when I click the go button, you can see that the initial value of x, y and z are set to 10, 20 and 30, and then immediately after we referenced the values, we get a modified value of x, y and z, of which all of them are set equal to 0. Another way that we can use is by using output parameters. So basically an output parameter works like a reference parameter. So an output parameter works in the following ways. The first one is that an argument does not have to be set to a value before it is passed into an output parameter. And then the second way is that a method that has an output parameter must be set to the output parameter to some value before it finishes executing. So just to make it practical again, we have a method that is called number, and then what you have to do basically is that you have to use the out keyword before the data type of the variable that we'll be using, and then we are setting favorite number equal to an integer value of 25. And then what happens when you click the go button is that we call the method and then it outputs the number which is equal to 25. But note that 25 is not the number is not initialized to any value, so it doesn't matter when you're using the other output parameters. So it actually goes back to the method to take the value that has been assigned to it. This is what happens when you click the go button. It shows an output value of 25. This is what has happened in our program. It took the value of 25 from the number method and then outputting it to this list box over here, although it wasn't initialized.